Week 11 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few forwards I looked at this week. The first forward, Tristan da Silva of the Orlando Magic, available in tons of leagues at 79%. And ever since he's gotten playing time over the last few weeks here with all the injuries in Orlando, he's made the most of it on the year. 8.9 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.3 threes, and 42% from the field. But like I said, ever since he got an expanded role, 12.6 points a game, 5.1 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 2 threes, and 45% from the field in the last few weeks here for da Silva. And like I said, he's getting playing time. There's a couple bad games he's had and a couple great games. And that's obviously what you're going to get from a rookie with this Orlando Magic team. January 1st at Detroit, no points, 6 boards, 3 assists, a steal, 0% from the field. January 3rd at Toronto, 25 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 5 threes, 69% from the field. Then January 5th versus Jazz, 6 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, 27% from the field. So 3-point shooting, da Silva is going to give fantasy owners scoring the basketball and rebounding. I know his field goal percentage isn't going to be good. He's not going to assist the ball a lot or get a lot of steals. But right now, he's got that starting job over there in Orlando with all the injuries they're dealing with. Obviously, even though Banchero, I believe, could come back sooner than later, where he's ramping up activity in practice and stuff. But right now, da Silva playing good basketball. And they developed him pretty well, where even if Banchero returns sooner than later, I still believe he's going to be playing decent minutes off the bench for this Magic team. Next adds Azor Thompson of the Detroit Pistons, available right now in 50% of fantasy leagues. This is the last chance for fantasy owners to go out there and get him. And he's been playing better basketball of late on the season, 7.4 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.5 steals, and 50% from the field. But the last couple of weeks, 7.5 points a game, 6.5 boards, 2.2 steals, and 62% from the field. So if you need steals, some rebounding, and a decent field goal percentage, that's what Thompson could bring owners right now. January 1st versus Orlando, 6 points, 5 boards, an assist, 5 steals, 33% from the field. January 3rd versus the Hornets, 4 points, 5 boards, 66% from the field. And January 4th, what a game, 10 points, 10 boards, 2 assists, a whopping 6 steals in that ball game, and 100% from the field. So he's a steal specialist, is Azor Thompson. He's going out there making the most of the minutes he's getting right now, anywhere from 15, 25 minutes a game with this Orlando Magic team. And if you need steals and a good field goal percentage, that's what Thompson's going to bring owners this week. The next forward, Trey Lyles of the San Antonio Spurs. So Lyles, he qualifies a power forward and center, and right now available in 88% of fantasy week. Season, 7.1 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.6 threes, and 41% from the field. But the last couple weeks, he's bumped those numbers up, 12.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, a steal, 2.7 threes, and 53% from the field here for Trey Lyles. So he could score the basketball, he could hit the 3-ball, and he's a pretty decent rebounder. January 1st versus the 76ers, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 threes, 44% from the field. January 3rd versus Memphis, 16 points, 6 boards, an assist, a steal, 2 blocks, 4 threes, 100% from the field. Then January 5th at the Warriors, 7 points, 9 boards, an assist, 2 steals, a 3, 33% from the field. So he's getting good playing time, about 20, 25 minutes a game right now is Trey Lyles. He's on a pretty solid Spur team that's a 500 team this year. And like I said, 3-point shooting and rebounding, he could bring fantasy owners, and he qualifies a power forward and center. So if you need help in those categories, Trey Lyles with decent playing time is bringing that for owners right now. The next ad, Chris Dunn of the Phoenix Suns. So Chris Dunn's going to step into the starting lineup here for this Phoenix Sun team, and he's available right now in tons of fantasy leagues at 93%. So Bradley Beal, Jusuf Nurkic, they're going to go to the bench for this Phoenix Sun team. And now Dunn's going to step into the starting lineup on the season, 6.5 points a game, 2.9 rebounds, 1.1 threes, and 43% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 8.5 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.3 blocks, 1.2 threes, and 44% from the field. So right now, he's been a 3 or 4 category type of player, is Chris Dunn. And that's why they want more defense. They want a more overall, all-around player in the lineup, I believe, where they could get the instant scoring off the bench with Bradley Beal is the Sun team. And Dunn, he's been playing some major minutes of late. And now tonight, he's going to be in the starting lineup at Philly, where this Sun team, they're starting to fall off a little bit, losing 4 in a row. And that's another reason for the change. December 28th at the Warriors. 15 points, 4 boards, and assists, 2 blocks, a 3, 50% from the field. December 31st versus Memphis, 8 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 threes, 42% from the field. Then January 4th at the Pacers, 13 points, 4 boards, and assists, a block, 54% from the field. So like I said, Dunn's going out there. He's putting up numbers. He's a 4 or 5 category type of player, and he's made the most of his opportunity of late. And running definitely a good ad this week at the forward position. And the final forward I looked at off the wire is Bryce Sensabaugh of the Utah Jazz. He's available as well in 93% of fantasy leagues, and he's definitely breaking out of late. Is Sensabaugh on the season, 9.4 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.8 threes, and 48% from the field. But the last couple weeks, with more playing time and opportunity, he's made the most of it, and he's putting up big numbers: 14 points a game, 3.7 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 2.3 threes a game, and 53% from the field. So this Jazz team, we know they're not going anywhere this season. They're going to play a lot of the young players, and Sensabaugh is getting an opportunity, and like I said, he's made the most of it now over the last couple weeks here. January 1st at the Knicks, 4 points, 4 boards, and assists, 40% from the field. January 4th at the Heat, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 7 threes, 66% from the field. Then January 5th at the Magic, another big game last night, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 5 threes, 57% from the field. So his three-point shooting's been great of late. The field goal percentage has gone up. And this Utah Jazz team, like I said, where they're going nowhere, and they're going to trade some veterans at the NBA trade deadline within the next month here. I believe Sensabaugh, that playing time is going to keep up. And like I said, scoring the basketball and hitting the 3 ball has been his specialty, and definitely a forward ad this week. So that's a few forwards I look to add for week 11 of the fantasy basketball season.